Hello everybody, welcome to the show. I'm SM Sith Lord. This is twitch.tv/Somnium Space. You're watching live, or maybe you're watching on Periscope or many of the other places that I'm streaming at today. But we're also on Twitch. And right now I'm going to be building a new structure near this one, probably right next door. And it's going to be differently themed, but I'll have a couple similarities because this build, the space build that we did last week, it kind of has a gallery that you go in and walk around. We're going to be doing another gallery today, but this gallery is a little bit different. It's going to be based roughly, or it's going to be inspired by various Hall of Fame sports buildings. Let me show you what I mean. This right here, this is a basketball Hall of Fame and a baseball Hall of Fame, and I was looking at a bunch of other ones. So it's going to be inspired by these, kind of like a mood board for that much, but heavily inspired by this structure here, although a big modification. So here's what it's going to look like. From a certain angle, you're going to have the big glass wall, the upstairs party area. You could go in through this door where I'm wiggling my mouse. That's going to be the museum area that's going to look like this reference picture where I'm wiggling my mouse, and this one over here. And that's going to have a bunch of displays for sports cards collection and memorabilia and stuff like that, just like it is here in the Hall of Fame. Then if you're a little man here where I'm wiggling the mouse, imagine your little man's right there. You could walk inside into the bottom story of this part back here, and there's a food court. Now that's more abstract in my mind, so when I look at this top-down floor plan diagram, I see that my little guy walks in here, and then if he goes to the left, there's some tables to sit at, and there's like a ordering bar with the cashier there, and you can go in the back into this obscure door that connects it to this structure right here, or this part of the structure right here, which I don't have anything planned for right now. That could be like an expansion area after this build comes along a little bit more and we see what direction it's going. And in here you see that the floor plan is pretty well laid out. So you go in through this door, and then there's a wall right there with a display, and you turn to the left, and then there's a cool cube glass display, very much like this one and that one. And you can either go to the left of that and see some other things, or to the right and go around. And these lines right here in my diagram indicate windows where you'll be able to see out. And here's the top story diagram. Those are more abstract. The one thing that I'll add about this before I go back away from the diagram is this wing here that I'm circling with my mouse cursor. That's going to be pretty much identical to, or mostly identical to, the wing that's going to be on the other side. Looking at the floor plan here, you see that you could go into that wing, or on the other side is a nearly identical wing, except for it's a smaller structure because of the food court. That's the plan. And the stairs are, I'm planning to be on the outside, and you walk up like that. I'm going to be building this on an extra large parcel, but it's going to have lots and lots of media in it, more than just the card collection and stuff like that I'm putting in there. It's going to have posters and videos for the people that are in the cards next to them to have really interactive and media-rich displays. So instead of making a gigantic 10-story structure, it's going to be a 2-story structure that's media-rich and has a lot of depth, depth, quote unquote, air quotes, depth in it, because you'll be able to walk around and watch lots of videos and read stuff, check out posters and things like that. You could spend a lot of time in it. It's content deep in that sense. Okay, so where are we going to build it? We're going to build it right next door. Artan, welcome to the stream. Nikki, how you doing? Okay, let's, I think right here next door to the right would be a good place, so I need to figure out exactly where next door is. Hey, first guess. Not bad. All right, now let's get a couple things going here based on this sketch, which I'm going to drag over here to my other monitor so I can see it while I'm working over here. And a couple things. We'll start with the foundation, though. Maybe we won't start with the foundation. Well, I guess technically we will, but I'm going to box out the entire structure first. That works out well, usually. Always, actually. And then we'll go over here to the shapes. We spawned the door on the foundation so we can know how tall our structure needs to be. I think like 1.5 height here. It's not 2 stories because we're going to walk on top of it, but we still want it to be taller than just a regular thing because it's kind of like a mall area on the bottom. We want room for ceiling decoration. Like that. And I want to make sure it fits into our little miniature skyline that we have going on right here. And the way that you enter the building and exit the building, is that all making sense? Yes, it is in my mind. Okay. Oh, good. There's lots of room. I was afraid it was going to be cramped. I'll refine that a bit. It's not just going to be a boring slab across the whole thing. Now this parcel isn't very deep. Sketch here is a little deep, so we're going to have to shorten it up a little bit. Let me see how we can accomplish that. A little bit shorter. It could still fit. This could still fit. Let's go for it. Just these things will be a little bit more deeper than they were in the sketch to make up for them not being as long. That's good. And if we push this all the way to the street, actually, it might be pretty long as well.
You have reached the voicemail box of Kino.
Not that long.
Just wait for the tone.
Okay, and then there's this thing.
The person you're trying to reach is not available right now.
Now the top story is actually more like a an exposed balcony type situation. Not really a structure, so I have to make some flat walls here. Zaffian was welcome to the stream. Okay, let me look at my reference picture.
Please leave your name, number, and a message after the tone.
Oh, that's lots of room. That's lots of room. All right.
Goodbye.
Okay. Not that tall though. Pretty tall though. Yeah, it was an optical illusion. Okay, let's go over here. All right. This is going to be a floor. So maybe not so big. Okay. And this wall over here. Ooh, this is going to look cool. Okay. Lots of possibilities for that. How tall is the second story? Pretty tall. That's good. I'm not going to have room to put my stairs on the outside, so I'm going to have to put them on the inside somewhere. It's okay. Let me think here. Maybe I can put the stairs on the outside still over here. But there's a lot of space, so maybe there'll be a cooler way to put them in. I'll decide when I get over there. Let's continue this structure going around. This is going to end up being a window right there. Let me try to get the same angle here. Yeah, so here's that. There's the patio area. Oh, let's make the storefront area here. Make sure that's going to work out well. Then I'll add the window in. I'll look at some of the space, the sizing and spacing situation over here for the food court. And then hopefully that'll be a good portion of this structure boxed out. Let's click real fast. Let's do that. Played a lot of RTSs, and I always try to make it so the limitation of the bottleneck of what I'm creating is how fast I can click actions per minute. Okay, let's look fast. Matches up pretty well so far. Let's keep pushing on through. Just thinking orange glass for basketball. Pass me the rock. There we go. And maybe we'll have some really cool blinds on this thing too. Why not make it a huge window? All right. The sketch is adapting well to reality so far. So this will all be gallery here. This will be food court over here, and the stairs will be behind the food court. That's a little different. Well, maybe it's not. But I don't have any extra real estate to push back there, so maybe it'll be, I know how it will work. Okay, we're looking good, we're looking good. Continuing, now I need to think, do I want this to be flat along the parcel like this? I'm thinking of the foundation now. Do I want this to be flat along the ground, or do I want to raise it up and give it a cool, you have to walk upstairs kind of vibe to get to it? How would that impact here? I don't think I want too much of a you have to walk upstairs vibe. In fact, maybe I want none at all. Maybe I want grass in between the buildings. Wait a second. Now it kind of looks like two buildings with the bridge going across. I'll need to raise up this thing a little bit. And then when you get up here, there'll be... Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that. Then there'll be some kind of stairs there. Okay, yeah. So this will still be right here. But the foundation will be different. Okay, looking good. Oh, my internet! What's wrong with my internet? Holy. Okay, it's back. We're gonna be alright. Let's stretch this out. And try to make the steps in the front match the steps on the side. That's pretty good. And we're going to mirror that to the other side in a minute, but I need to make this room hollowed out, I think. Have I boxed out enough of this structure? Let me think here. I believe that I have. So the next piece I'm going to make is that window there, and think about where the stairs go and plug all that in.
exactly clear whether they even truly exist or could be shown to in the physical universe. If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them, that's great. But if not, that's great too. That would mean that we have, with this brain, a tiny thing, a septillion times smaller than the tiny planet it lives on. Discovered something true. If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them, that's great. But if not, that's great too.
There were supposed to be some windows up here. Let's put those up here. Maybe there'll be these windows. If there's windows there, I don't know if I can have this structure here. Let me think. Maybe we could. Let's give it a ramp coming up to here, which are going to be stairs pretty soon. This is going to be a multi-day build, by the way. This is a massive, epic structure here, and it's going to have a really cool gallery in it after the structure is all built. So this is definitely not something that's going to be done within the next hour and a half during this live stream here. However, usually I finish builds like off stream. This one I'm going to stream again sometime this weekend, another session on it, because I did get a late start today, and get that going. I don't know how long it's going to take, but however much I get wrapped up into detailing it and however much I can do with the parcel limits, I suppose will dictate that. So this is going to become stairs at one point during a detail pass. I think, most likely. However, now I'm thinking, hey, what if instead of being stairs, it was something a little bit more unique, like what I'm trying to rig up right now. Something where you could come up either side. Perfect. What about something like that? Can you walk up that ramp? Okay, you can get to that from both sides. All right. I'm liking it so far. That way that's more of a main entrance to get up to the top instead of having to wander around through the inside here to find the stairs that lead up there. This one is like, how do you get there? Well, you can get it from over here, or since this is a, all these parcels are kind of connected, they're in a state, not just independent, we'll be able to build in between the parcels eventually and connect them, as well as approach things from this side, go up the stairs from out here. So yes, let's keep this. Another pretty drastic change from this floor plan, but that's okay. We had the room to do it. Up here, I'm thinking this could be like a bar. All right, what's the next step? Things are coming along pretty well here. This should be a little different. All right. I wonder how well a basketball texture would look. A giant basketball somewhere. It doesn't even have to be too giant. The only thing I'm worried about is getting the design on there. You know what? I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Maybe a 3D basketball could be there. If it doesn't look too weird. And if it does end up looking too weird, I could always make it a an image of a basketball. Yeah, okay. Then we'll have something like this there. Should the ball itself be a neon? I don't know. Maybe it should be. Oh, look at the sun going through the window, hitting the ball. That's cool. If I made the ball a neon, you wouldn't be able to see that. How's this gonna look at nighttime, though? Pretty cool, but I kind of want a light on there. If I made this neon, I don't know if it would look like a basketball still. Maybe it would. I don't know how these the strips on the basketball are going to turn out either. So let's try those. Getting sidetracked with a little bit of a 3D basketball. Hopefully it turns out well, though. The question is, if I position this just right, can I make little lines like this appear to be like basketball? I think that I can. At least from certain angles it might look right. let's keep going with this. Somebody probably already has done this on their parcel. I know that there's an entire basketball stadium that exists. Somebody's watching right now and they're like, oh, what are you talking about? Of course that's possible. I made a giant basketball. Well, I'm going to try too. I don't know. From the right angle, it kind of looks like a basketball, but not quite. Not quite. I've played a lot of basketball. I'm seeing that it's not quite right, but what else can we do here? I think this is pretty good. I'll just add one of these down below, and then I'll rotate it so it looks good on the side that's facing the street. And roll with that, and then I'll think about making this a neon. Make 3D with Blender. What is this? Looking at something that somebody just posted on the Discord. Wow, that is some cool looking stuff there. Maybe I'll come back and make this basketball more like a hologram later, although I have to walk all the way around this basketball. That might be difficult. But some people have some nice suggestions about how to make 3D looking things in the Discord there. See here. That looks a little bit like a basketball. So let's see if we can grab all these things and rotate it and it looks okay. And maybe we'll come back and turn this into some type of hologram later. There we go. Oh, no, not good over here. That's more like it. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then if I put the words basketball on top, you won't notice so much that it looks a little weird. Yes. Save. And I'll put, how's it look at nighttime? Oh no, maybe I'll change how it looks at nighttime. Kind of like it doing that at nighttime. And at daytime, you can't really tell too much anyways. Now I could make the ball in neon. Let's see how that's going to look, especially at nighttime. I'll take this, I'll just move it out of the way for right now, and I'll create a neon. It's near the same. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Now I can take my light and put it back where it belongs. I think it belongs here. I think it belongs more over here. I don't know, I'll just throw it over here for now. Okay. This is such a cool building, man. I don't know how much of the actual gallery displays of the collection I'll be able to get in, but I'm going to be doing the hell out of the structure for the next hour and 5 minutes. And pick up from there, thereafter. Let's keep rolling. This will probably go inside on one of the displays later on, but I just want to get some kind of sports stuff up here next to this basketball. Okay. Keep on rolling. So the people are going to come up here, they're going to walk up these stairs. Are these stairs too steep? No, they don't look too steep to me, but I know how to check. I'll spawn one of these. Like so. Uh-oh. I pressed something weird. lost control here. Nothing to save, huh? Did I already save? Okay, I lost my mouse. I'm going to close this and relaunch it. I'm going to go to the hold screen for a second, and I'll be right back, continuing this build. Alright, I'm back. I'm trying to find my parcel here that I was building on. That wasn't it. Is that it? No? I'm way off. Hey. There it is! Perfect! Okay. What was I doing before my mouse started acting weird on me? I was spawning a cube for some reason. I don't remember why, but I'm gonna... Oh yes, I was gonna make sure that that slope wasn't too steep. Okay. That is about the max steepness that I want to go. And compared to this, we are okay, because that is less steep than this, I could tell from the slope. We're good. Let's continue to give this thing some shape, I think. This side has to look good also, so let's get some stuff going on here. Red, white, and blue is the NBA colors. As far as the cards and the teams on these cards, seeing a lot of purples and blues and golds. But also, you know, the Knicks with some oranges and navies. Okay, all right. Just trying to get a good idea of this color scheme we're going here. We got the orange ball. I don't want to make it look like it's any particular team, so I can't go with the purple and gold, even though I'm from LA over here in Southern California. My first inclination is just make it a Lakers building. But it's not a Lakers building. It is just a Hall of Fame. So purples, blues, golds, oranges, navies, and some dark reds, I think. I think I saw some nuggets. So I won't go too heavy with those color schemes. Need this to be more perfectly lined up. That'll do. And then right here, we need another window. So let's go Windows. Which window? This one. Do a lot of just whitewash stuff right now, but later on I'll come back and give some things some color. Maybe I'll give them color right now. Orange is basketball color. There's no way I'm making this building without using basketball color all over. That would be impossible.
And I think most people are creative in one way or the other. A lot of people feel like they have a book in them, or they have a song in them, or they have a TV show idea. And you can sit around and talk about that all you want. But until it is actually reality, it doesn't count.
And I kind of want, I had a whole bunch of reference pictures, but I lost them. You know how in a basketball stadium, in the middle they have, I don't know what it's called, it's the Tigertron, I guess. It's hanging from the middle above half court, and it has 4 screens on it that shows cool stuff on every side. Sometimes different stuff on each corner. It would be cool to have one of those hung right here in the middle, because this could be like half court. Imagine if I made that look like a basketball. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. I need to put like basketball wood floor somewhere. Anyways, I'll get to that. I wanted to hang one of those somewhere. It would be cool. And if I hung it right here, you'd be able to see a screen from standing on this balcony. You'd be able to see a screen from standing over here, and you'd be able to see a screen walking by. It might be really dang cool. In fact, I'm gonna have to look what those things are called. Stadium. They're not called Tigertrons. Tigertrons? That's what wrestlers use. I want stadium.
Now, I'm not saying put crap out into the world, but there comes a time when
there we go.
Finishing and moving on.
Okay, see something that's
you're just holding on to all of these old works. And I think if you want to grow as any sort of creative person, you need to finish things.
Okay, maybe that's a detail centerpiece I'll come and add in later, but if I just hang that thing right there, I'll put a shape there for right now. and think of some GIFs or something to put on it that would make good use of it. Maybe one of the screens has a video. I think that could be a focal point for this this parcel. So for now, I'll kind of just put this thing up here to remind me of that idea.
That cliche of art is not finished, it's abandoned. Yes, it can always be better. But you have to finish and you have to put it out, because otherwise you're just the guy talking about your art and you're not the guy doing it. You get better by doing it, finishing it, learning from that process, and moving on to the next thing.
Something like that with screens on it could be pretty dang cool. Alright, that'll remind me of that idea. Maybe I'll put a scoreboard up there or something cool. Continuing now. How we doing on time? We got about 50 minutes in this session. Let's keep doing some more of these structural things. clicking away here. Not much commentary going on right now, I know. Okay, so this building's starting to take shape. Added some trim to it. That's looking good. The I don't know what to call that. The screen up there is looking good. The neon basketball's looking good at nighttime too, lighting up the night. Next to that rocket ship, which maybe we'll have some renovations down the line because Somnium here is this whole area that you see me looking at. It looks empty right now, but if you go in world, there's stuff all over the place. As you walk around, you see it just pop in, or you see it from really far away after you've been playing for a while. So there's stuff all over the place. You have neighbors, and they're all building just like I am on their parcels, or what these lots are called. You see them drawn on the snow here. It's still cold, so it's still snowing over here in Somnium. And they're always changing. I'm building something here right now. I'm going to click this upload button later today, and the work in progress will be uploaded, and the neighbors will see it. You'll be able to walk around and see it. So it's a living world. What I mean by that is it's always changing. It's not like GTA, where GTA is pretty cool. I play a lot of GTA, and they do change the world every once in a while. Every few months, they change the horse racing track to be a casino or something like that. Those kind of changes happen all the time in Somnium, and you never know when or where they're happening at unless you follow the Discord and Twitch and Twitter and stuff like that to see who's working on parcels. So when you explore, when you walk down this road, it's going to look different every time. Just imagine somebody that walked down this road 2 weeks ago versus somebody that's going to walk down this road tomorrow or today. They're going to see all this stuff and have all this stuff to check out and explore. So that's the cool thing about this shared building, one massive shared build world. So let's make something cool for people to wander onto here. Out of coffee, but that's okay. I could go the last 45 minutes here of this stream without coffee. Okay, 45 minutes. I want to get this good to go. So let's get some of the structure going. I don't know if I'm going to hollow out this building yet. Yeah, I could hollow it out. Let's hollow out this building. Could I? Maybe we won't hollow this out just yet. Instead, let's get the rest of this going. Again, another thing that you could just walk straight through. And I think that's important because at least for these front parcels here that are on the roadside of this gigantic estate here, you want to draw people in from the road. So they're coming by the road, they could walk straight through SpaceX and get something over there. They can walk through the Hall of Fame and get something behind it, and whatever may be on that parcel, they can be able to walk through it and get to the rest of it. You want to draw people in. And maybe even the next row of parcels, especially right here, is going to be another one where maybe it's a park, or maybe it just draws you right in because you got to go deeper into this thing. There's more stuff to see. It's not just everything up against the road. I'm gonna go with orange accents. Okay, we got 40 minutes here, and I really want to wrap this structure up to make it complete within that 40 minutes, even though I'm not going to be going in and adding the details or getting any of these. I'll give you all a preview of what's going in here. These things right here, this collection of cards, jerseys, and I noticed some of these things, there's like a piece of fabric from the jersey embedded in the card that's signed. Those things are going to go in there along with posters for the people, for the players that are in these. And it's not all basketball. So maybe on the other side of the building, I'll put a big baseball bat if I can figure out how to make a good one of those. But that's what we're doing here is football too. So I don't know if I can make a giant football. Giant basketball worked out pretty well. Anyways, that's what's going to go. That's going to be the content inside of here. And I just need to make sure that this building comes together well. And I'm going to come in and make it not so whitewashed also. And maybe I'll go back to SpaceX and give it some detail to make it not so whitewashed. Because, I mean, this is a good clean look to get things going. But then maybe going in and add some paneling or a little dirt on it so it's not just pure white will make it blend a little bit better. However, like I was saying, I just want to do the architecture going on right now. So let's get some more of this in. I think a window frame here is going to help tie things together. Not really a window frame either, it's a door jamb. You know what? There'll probably be an entrance to this thing right over here too. That would make sense. When I look at my sketch, the floor plan, what do I have against that wall? I have a display there. Let's knock down that display and put a wall there. I mean a door, I think. That way you don't have to walk all the way around to get into there. Right over here somewhere. Door back there. experimenting with making a gigantic baseball bat here. You haven't put that together yet. Ah. I don't know, maybe this is going to work out. It could. I think that worked out. That's cool, man. I'll roll with that. Let's save. How much time did that eat into? I don't know. We still got 30 minutes. Oh, it took like 10 minutes. 10-minute baseball bat. We'll roll with it. Okay. See here, clicking around, checking messages and stuff like that. Looking good. Okay, let's keep this going. We're gonna have some tables and stuff here. I don't want the bat. Oh, cool, the bat doesn't go into the understory thing. Ooh. So we got baseball, we got basketball, we don't have any football. That's okay. I won't get hung up making gigantic versions of stuff. Let's think about this and how this is going to work. This is how integration was described to me. Just take a step halfway there, and then take a step. But then after you take a step halfway there, take another step halfway there. And after you take that step, you take another step halfway there. And that was integration. So let's integrate across this rooftop to put these glass here. It almost fits. I wonder if I could make it fit. Yeah, I bet you I can. At least mostly fit. And whatever it doesn't fit, I'll just fudge it since I fudged it anyways. Perfect. Alright. Now I think I'm going to throw a sheet of glass in there. And that'll cap off that part. Yep. Rotate it down 90 and stretch it out. Well, I'll position it inside of it so I can see. Yeah, then I'll stretch it outside. And send this into it. All right. This is looking good. I'm going to regret making these things too long in a second. Yeah. Well, maybe I could fix them all at once. Whoa, that's cool. That's not what I wanted to do though. So, let's shrink this one down. That's good. We need these shorter versions on all these posts because I'm about to give this whole thing a 15-degree angle to make it look extra cool. Would 30-degree angle make it look more cool? No, I don't think so. I think after 15, you're going to start losing coolness factor scientifically, so you're going to have to just limit it there. And hopefully, it's going to look as awesome as it does in my head. But to do that, I need to do those shorter poles, and I need to delete these longer poles that are sticking in here. No problem. And that one. Is that it? That's it. Yeah. Oh, no. What is this one? That's it. Yeah. Somehow this one was a little bit different. Okay, let's do it. Hey! Blackout, how's it going? This is a sports Hall of Fame thing that I'm building. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I know Mickey Yellow. Been watching his Avatar stream last month. It was awesome. I think it concluded the beginning of this month. So this is going to be a pretty cool thing. It's going to have a card collection in it, like I was saying earlier. Here's the preview of it. These are going to go in there along with this actual collection. There's going to be also posters and stuff of these players alongside these things on the displays that are inside, which will be kind of like a museum kind of gallery thing. And because it's a museum kind of gallery thing, I based the structures on a combination of various basketball Hall of Fames and baseball Hall of Fames. Here's some screenshots of them. This kind of mood board sketch thing here. And it's coming together pretty nicely. The floor plan changed a little bit. The stairs aren't over there anymore, but it is coming together. Okay, let's make sure that this structure gets finished in the next 20 minutes or so. Then I'll go in and do a detail pass, or maybe hollow this building out here and get it ready for the museum. But before I do that, we got to select all of these and rotate them 15 degrees and increase that coolness factor. Oh no, whoa. I say oh no. Yeah, I think oh no. But that was a pretty interesting angle that it did that in. Okay, so does that mean I have to rotate all these individually? Yeah. Man, that's not too big of a deal. There's a button for this. Where's the help menu? There it is. Hotkeys, rotate mode. Rotate. No. Rotate out. Control I. Control I. I can do that. Hey. I have to press control anyways. To snap. Easy peasy. All right. Cool. Pretty neat right there. That's pretty neat too, though. So I'll just lower it down some. Cool. Almost cool. Now it's cool. All right, now we have this whole little awning thing on a slope. That's what I wanted to do. I think that's just gonna look better when we walk around here. Cool. I imagine this as being some kind of bar area, but I'll figure that out when I do the next detail pass. Yes, it is a big place. This is an extra large parcel, so we'll be walking around in this place and doing all kinds of stuff. And this is actually part of a very big estate. It's not just one parcel. So the thing next door to it and these other, it's a 12 parcel estate, I believe, 4, 8, 12. They're all kind of connected. So it's going to be a massive thing going on. And that's also why both of these parcels, they kind of, you can walk straight through them. Let me make this one look cooler on this side. But you can walk straight through them so they draw you into the other parcels behind them. They're all connected. Okay, let's continue the structure thing and keep tying everything together. The structure thing. Well, what if these did just go straight up? With a twist. I don't know why I'm going into this much detail here, but I think it's going to look good when I get inside there. When I'm actually standing in this is kind of like the VIP lounge up here. Because you'll be standing up here, you'll be able to look down, but the sun is going to be blocked right there. You see how it causes the shade, but you can still look out? It's like a real blind. I think right here will be a billboard of some sort. Maybe a video, maybe a GIF, something like that. This could be the screen for the drive-in movie theater, and the drive-in parking lot is right here on this side. Maybe that could be how it goes down. And that's an interesting thing about how this is an estate. Things like that would work. Putting a giant screen on the side of a building and then putting the place to watch it on the next parcel, that could work out. And I'm going to do that a little bit right now. I'm going to throw this on there. Dunk video. Let me catch up on the chat a little bit here. Shoot the people into the jail area. Yeah, that reminds me a lot of stuff like Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, Cops and Robbers, you know, multiplayer mod. Because they had a jail and they had cops, and if you broke the rules, they would literally put you in jail, and you'd have to break out or bribe a cop to get out. I want a slam dunk, like anybody says the slam part. Video. We'll go with 20. Here we go. How about this? Some classic dunks.
A new generation of NBA players are taking the game into the future.
Yeah. All right. Let's spawn this in there. This is such an old video that it's not 16:9. That's okay. This is a retro dunk video. Hey, hey. This looks like it would be perfect to put on this thing out in the front because it's the right aspect ratio. But I think I'll just put it over here for now. I wonder if I could make a giant football too. That'd be cool. Okay, so we got dunk video going. That's like a 30-minute dunk video, by the way. So when you stumble upon this porcelain world, you can check out all that for a while. Need some cool things to put there, but I'm trying to finish this structure up. Let's see. I just thought of a cool thing I could do. That could be glass, and then this could be the way up. Yeah. Maybe some gray trim. Maybe that won't look the worst. Always change that up later. Okay, looking good so far. If this baseball bat was a little bit bigger, the screens up here could be hanging from it with a rope or something. Still could have some kind of... It would look too much like a fishing pole if I attached them. But it could be attached. It's okay if that thing's just floating there, or I could add some bars supporting it. Okay, this is looking good. Still lots of parcels for the inside details. Just trying to think about what else I need to finish up the outside structure of this. I think we're looking good. Over here definitely needs something. Definitely. Almost have handrails. Almost there. Hey. All right. Not yet. Save. So now this pathway is looking better. Building's starting to take shape here. This I want to be a bar. I think. I'm not exactly sure yet. So I'm not going to set that in stone just yet. I think having these things in the other corners might look good. Let's get them in there. Okay, so over here I envision a cafe type area, regardless of if this is going to have a bar or not. Oh, where do we go? There it is. A little bit higher. That's too high. A little bit lower. That's good. Furniture, tables. Yeah, I like doing this with some of these chairs that look like bar stools. Make these look more like bars instead of tables. And have them around here. It's the blooper video in the dunk video. Okay. No bloopers. Focus.
Way up the top.
I'm gonna need at least a light or two in here. So let's make sure that we got those in there. We'll need at least one light in there. Probably one more light at least. Okay, that brings us almost to 600. We'll have lots of images and stuff in here, so that's okay. Still not looking bad. We're looking good at nighttime. Those were kind of more like placeholder lights, just so when I do go back and I add stuff in, it's not going to be like, oh, I need to free up more parcel credits. Won't need to do that because they're already freed up. There's already placeholders there. Yeah, football. We need football. I don't know if we have the shapes to make a giant football. Is a football really just a stretched out sphere? I doubt it. I doubt it. We'll see though. Stretch it out like a football. Oh, it's kind of football shape. Oh no. Oh crap. That's football shape. It is. Pretty much. Good enough. Where am I gonna put this giant football now? I put it up here on a tee. Or I could keep it down here on a tee. The lace is in. No, the lace is out. Oh shit. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Okay. Thank you for that suggestion. Because there is some football stuff that I'm gonna be putting in here. Okay, now let's get some laces on this thing. Yeah. All right. It's probably too many laces or too few laces. I could get an image and put it on it and it would be in front of it and it would look right from most angles. However, the shapes are 1 parcel credit. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 for the stripe. I think this is better, and I need a 3D football, and this is only 1 parcel credit more than putting an image in. I think we're good. Maybe some of these things will be replaced with holograms later. But the good thing about 3D, I'm going to tilt this back a little bit and make a whole T for it and everything. The good thing about 3D is that it looks decent from multiple angles. It's important when it's a giant thing like this. And right here, I actually want the triangle-ish kickstand, like it's being kicked. They're little footballs. Laces out. Put it on the T. All right. I'll just shift it over a little bit. And there we go. Oh, nope, didn't shift it over enough. There we go. Cool, man. Okay. Keep clicking away here. Going into overtime now. We're 10 minutes past noon. That's okay. Your Vikings are undefeated. What team was I on in Madden 20? I don't think I was playing 21. That's right, because you were telling me about the story mode, the new story mode in 21. I was playing 20, and my team was the Miami Dolphins. Cool stadium, but we weren't the most winningest team. Did I win the Super Bowl? I may have, so I take that back, actually. We did damn well once I got into the franchise. Keeping these pillars going all the way through is going to add realism to this build here. Because support pillars do go all the way down. Alright, we're looking pretty good here. Okay, now I'm gonna spend the time to hollow out the left wing over here. And after I hollow out the left wing, I think that will be the end for this session, maybe, unless we keep rolling. And we'll see where it goes from there. I just want to make sure that I start making the actual gallery pretty soon and don't get hung up making the structural details. The structure's looking good. We got a giant basketball that glows in the dark, I might add. We have baseball bats. We got footballs on tees. Looking good. Okay, so the gallery is a big important part of this. Let's make sure that works out well. Does that look even cooler when it has that space there? Wow, that might happen, but not yet. good. Okay. Well, that's okay. Adds a bit of realism to it. Cool, this room is getting hollowed out pretty well. It's working out pretty well. Need a wall here. Let's do that. Good. All right. Looking good. Okay. Let's see here. What could I add next? Catching up on some messages. Oh, okay. I'll catch up on those, baby. Looking pretty good here. I'm gonna start clicking publish and testing stuff out because I want to see how this looks at the default parcel elevation on web, and if I want to add any stairs to make it look different on web. But maybe I'll upload it next session. I might need to restart Somnium here before I can upload. All right. So here it is. This is after the first 2.5 hour session, give or take, because I had some technical difficulties earlier on today. Here is how it's looking. We got one wing of the Hall of Fame building, I'll call it, hollowed out here. This is where most of the displays are going to be. There'll probably only be one pillar instead of two pillars. It's going to be loosely based on my sketch and my mood board over here. And then there'll be another door right here connecting it to the cafeteria area. Let me bring myself up some. And in the cafeteria area here, there'll be tables and places to get food and menus and stuff. Not sure what's going to be over here. This will be the expansion area. It's always good to have an expansion area. How do you get upstairs? Well, here's another door to the expansion area. How do you get upstairs? Well, you go out the back, and then there's that cool video. You go around, and then you go up these stairs, or in the front, you go up these stairs. And after you're up here, what do we got? We have the cool little basketball thing. It looks a little weird from this angle, but that's okay. Maybe we'll put some benches up here. And then over here, I imagine a bar. We have the seating area, and maybe some kind of, actually, wow, right here would be a pretty good place for a stage. So maybe right here will be the stage. That would make a lot of sense. And then there'll be some seating watching it. So maybe upstairs won't be a bar. It'll be the presentation area / stage. And then we have another bonus party area over here on this wing, and all kinds of cool stuff happening to the skyline. Look at the skyline. We got giant basketballs and baseball bats and footballs. Even at nighttime, you'll be able to see that basketball walking down the street. Good stuff. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Once again, I'm SM Sith Lord. And next week, right here at 9 a.m. Friday morning Pacific time, I'll be streaming for another 3 hours. Either another build session on this, if I'm still working on this in 7 days, or if I'm working on something else in 7 days, maybe something next door or behind this parcel. We'll see. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.